This is a great topic for me. Looking forward to hearing Matt talk. I think he's first time on stage having a chat to us. So I just want everyone, please welcome Matt Ball to the stage. Okay. I did forget something. Thank you to Peter Fuster. He picked his trident maple seeds off his tree. He's got lots to offer. So come and grab a handful and share it around if you want some trident maples. Okay, so we'll do that later. Not right now. Okay, thanks guys.
How is everyone tonight? Is this mic on? No. Right? No, not working yet. Testing. That's not on. I'll turn it off and I'll put the mic off. Very good. Welcome everybody. Thank you very much for coming. Harry has talked to you about what I'm doing this time of the year, which is bud selecting, which won't take very long. It's pretty straightforward. So I wanted to talk about how I got there as well while I'm doing it and while I'm showing you what to do. So I will start by bud selecting, and then I would like if someone, if you mind, I want to hand these around while I'm talking so you can have a look at how to needle pluck, because that's a huge part of what we're talking about today. So we've got a black pine here that has not been bud selected, and I will show you how to do that. The most important thing, Barry, can you zoom up around here please? So we've got a bud here, we've got I cut the candle in December, and I've got 3 buds coming out. Now the most important part about bud selection is you've got 3 things. You want to have 2 evenly sized buds, you want to have them laterally emerging, and you want to have a small crotch. So this one is very easy because we've got 2 laterally emerging, very even sized buds, and then we've got one on top. So that one's very easy, you can cut that off. Right.
First name. Does everyone know what the difference between a bud and a needle is?
Does everyone know the difference between?
Does everyone know what the difference between a bud and a needle is?
Yeah, who's got those buds? Do you want to try and spread them out through the crowd so that more people can see at once? This, this one's been quickly plucked down for you. So obviously I'm plucking off the needles here, and then at the tip, it's got a bit of that one. At the tip we've got some buds here. This one's got 2. Now, if you've got this situation on your tree, snap that little one off. You only want 1 emerging from every tip. That's super important. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you'll get big knuckles forming when you do your candle pruning. So, this was cut off a sacrificial branch, so it's obviously a lot bigger than these ones. These ones have gone through the whole candle pruning process, which I'll talk about in just a minute. So this is what we do in autumn. So autumn is a great time to work on your pine, especially if you buy one. Spring is the best time, but autumn is also really good. So what I suggest you do, whenever you buy a new black pine, take it home and needle pluck it. Needle pluck it like the buds that I'm handing around in the audience there. So take a close look. You want to leave 10 pairs of needles, which is, if you have a close look at this, every layer, so you'll notice that they all go up, will have 5 pairs of needles. So you want to leave 2 layers just below the bud there. And balance the energy so you get homogeneous growth all over the tree. Right? That's the first step. And then you can wait and feed. So feeding in winter, leading up to summer for your candle pruning process. So first we balance the energy. Needle pluck and wait till summer while we feed. So we want to feed.
Do you just pluck them with your fingers?
Yeah, if you don't trust yourself, you can use tweezers. But I just hold the bud, like the bud will be facing towards you like this, and you just pluck away, and then you can use, I actually use my right hand because I'm left-handed. You can then count from looking up at the top and from the side, working your way up towards the bud. Needle pluck, balance the energy.
So balance means every single branch has the same amount of needles on it.
Yeah, so every bud is getting the same amount of photosynthesis as every other bud, and they'll grow at the same rate. Now, it might not necessarily happen in your first year when you buy it from a nursery, because nurseries don't have the time to do that to every single tree. So you might get a tree that has sort of wonky growth, but 2 years into it, they'll be all the same. So needle plucking is what we do to get homogeneous growth. It makes all the growth the same all over the tree. And then candle pruning is what we are leading up to in summer. And candle pruning is how we get small buds. But we have to prepare the tree leading up to summer and leading up to this really detrimental activity. Like candle pruning is really hard on the tree, so we have to fertilise. So how do we fertilise, and what is the protocol, and what do we know about fertilising? Well, we know that nitrogen grows green. It grows all the buds and the leaves. And so we have to load the tree up with nitrogen over the winter and spring leading up to summer, so that when we candle prune the tree, it doesn't just fall off and die. So I keep saying this to people, I wish I was sponsored by Seasol, so I got paid every time I plugged their product. But Seasol Power Feed is definitely the best product I've been using for this application. So we know that nitrogen is the most soluble in water, and so after about 4 weeks we'll end up with no nitrogen in our soil. So the best way I've been teaching people, an easy thing to remember, is just fertilise on the first of every month leading up to summer. So July, August, September, October, November is your last application. The first week of December is going to be when you decandle your tree. So you want all the nitrogen to be completely washed out of the soil, but the tree nice and healthy. It's been soaking up that nitrogen all winter as you've been applying the fertiliser, and then we candle prune.
Matt, you're doing that with a developed tree. Would you be doing that with a less developed tree as well?
I should have prefaced that this is only for refining trees. This
Yep.
is a completely different process for developing a tree. Although I do use this process in very select locations for developing trees, but it's all slightly different. I don't really need a pluck. I let it grow, but
Yep.
let it back bud.
So that fertilising regime you would still continue through winter?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. It depends really how much growth you want. Like if you want to try and put a big trunk on something, or if you want to develop a branch like this, you're not going to be, asking it to grow a big long thing. You probably want to keep your buds nice and short. So it's sort of case by case with that situation. Yeah. Really depends how long you want your branches to end up being. Yeah. So developing pines, we didn't do heaps of that in Japan. All of the trees we had were like super refined already, and so we just went over the refinement process. So when I go looking for trees, I go looking for mature stock that I can then refine very quickly and get like a really good result really quickly with these techniques. So so we decandling. So
So do you want to explain the decandling?
yeah.
The most basic way?
Yeah, so decandling is when we let this bud grow during spring, and it turns into something that looks kind of like that, but much bigger, depending on the health of the tree, depending how much you fertilise. So if you've got like one of these on every single bud, in December we want to cut these off, and I mean cut it off. Like if Barry, can you zoom up on here?
Oh, we just grab that pine and raffle. I think that was it.
Oh, can I cut something off that?
You have a look. There you go. There's lots of candles going on.
Oh, okay.
Lots of things.
Looking for a king.
Yeah, I mean, Oh, this is kind of the same situation. Ideally, on here, you just leave this. Sorry? You would just leave this single one growing, right? And for example, can I cut this tree?
Yep.
It'll be good. There we go.
Yeah. So you would go in here and cut that off, like that. Cut it off. Don't leave any needles, don't leave any stub. If you need to go back with like something and get right down there, but you want to cut it off completely. And then don't do anything. Don't touch your tree, don't touch your tree. Just water it, don't fertilise it, don't do anything, and watch the second flush come through. And if you've done your needle plucking properly, you'll get much more homogeneous growth over your whole tree. Even in your first year. This tree was picked up in November. I needle plucked it, decandled it, and wired it all in 3 hours or something. And it was naked, like it was really naked. And it's come back with its second flush. And the other day I thought it would be best to bud select this tree. So I had an example of something that's already been bud selected. This has been bud selected, and these two haven't. So it's really important to make sure that your tree is fed leading up to, but no nitrogen left in the soil. So August, September, October, November, thorough application of your sea salt, and then you let all of November go without having any application, so that the soil does not have any nitrogen when you do that. And that way, what we're asking the tree to do is produce a second flush of foliage that is balanced, because each bud is producing the same amount of photosynthetic sugars, and so it will put the same amount of energy into the tree or into each bud. And it's really important that we do it all at the same time. So you want to cut every single bud. And I mean like the strong ones that look like this and the weak ones that look like this next to each other. And then the ones that didn't even move. Tiger at Taishan called these sleeping buds. He said wake them up, cut them off. And I mean cut them off like that. And you'll get a couple of buds, you'll get 3, 4, 5 buds growing from each location.
So, Matt, because that's a bit clearer, can you show bud selection on the top, what you do? Pretend that's your
First of all, I'll make it like it's only got 2 buds.
That's what we said, cut back to 2.
So, this is what you've got, oh yeah, okay.
You did it already.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Well, here we go. Let's pretend this is like, that was the candle you cut in summer, and then that's what you got in return. And so what you would want is 2 laterally emerging buds, and then a small crotch and the same size. So none of these were any of that, but close enough. So I would leave these 2 that I can then wire up like so. So that's what I've been doing on this tree.
Yeah. So then the theory would be they would push out another single and repeat the process?
And I want to make sure that when you've got, like this is, imagine this is on the tree like that, and you look down here, and this one's got like your main candle here, and then it's got a couple of side ones. So you've got to make sure that they're not there. You've got to take them off, rub them off, and just leave one. It's really important. But the longer you do this, or the few consecutive years, you won't have that issue. All of these only have 1 bud. It's just when it's really vigorous, the oxygen runs out and they start producing secondary buds, which is a bit of a hassle. And then that leads us up until autumn, where we are now. So I did all of that to this tree, and all of these trees actually. And so now we're just talking about bud selection. So when you first acquire a tree, so we're going to assume that that's at any time of the year or spring, we want to do our needle plucking, and then leading up into winter, or if we're in autumn now, we do our bud selection, and then you don't want to touch it unless it's like your second year, and then you can start needle plucking. But if it's your first year, you could have needle plucked it in September or December or something like that. So basically you want to keep those old needles on there. You want to keep your last year's needle on there until as late as possible. So summer we needle pluck in Japan. So when these are a little bit still, a little bit green, some of them are a little bit brown now, but and I'm talking about the stalk here. So if we get that stalk, we want that brown before we use those needles. So we want them completely hardened off. So these old needles are still really important. So to summarise that, we buy a new pine, we needle pluck, and we start feeding it. And then in summer we decandle it, and in autumn we bud select and needle pluck, and then it's super easy after that. It's just summer, candle prune, needle pluck, winter, feed, autumn, bud select, needle pluck, and then it's just rinse and repeat over and over again. And you just keep getting small foliage like this. It's super easy. And you keep your trees nice and healthy. The most important thing is don't take all your old needles off. You must keep them there. They're really important for hormone allocation, and we will see that a tree, you might take them all off, and then the next year you do the same thing, and it's like, oh yeah, these are nice and small, and this is really good. But you do that for like maybe 1 or 2 years consecutively, and then you find out that you get a drastic weather situation where maybe you're out for the day or whatever, and you get a heat wave, and your tree will just fall off. You might lose like a huge portion of the tree or the whole tree altogether, and and that's all attributed to the lack of hormone allocation. So it's super important. Now, with your candle pruning, it's really important to establish whether or not your tree is going to be a big tree or a small tree, because what we would end up doing in Japan is we'd start with the biggest trees. We'd start with the big Nawaki, which is like a 2-story tree, big black pine, and there's like 7 of us needle plucking this huge tree growing in the ground, and candle pruning it, and it would fill like 8 garbage bags with the needles. And then we'd go to the biggest bonsais, and then it would take time, and that we'd finish with the smallest trees, because if you leave a tree candle prune with less time to grow their second flush, it'll be a smaller flush. So start with your biggest trees and work towards your smallest trees, so your second flush is more appropriately grown for the size of the tree. Which is why I've done all my big trees already. I did my big trees first, like that tree I did in November. This tree I did was very last, so you can see the growth difference between the two of those. Super important. I'm going to finish this branch off, and then I'm going to ask Barry to zoom right in on it, and you can see the different locations.
Could you repeat the last year's needle again? Could you go through that example again? Leave on the old needles.
Yep.
Just go through that example of like how you did with someone do this.
Yeah. So a lot of these trees, the only tree that I've had more than 1 year out of these 3 is that tree there. And so that's why that's going to get needle plucked like this week or next week or whatever. But these trees I'm not touching. So my first year, I don't want to remove the old needles in autumn because they got removed so late last year. So these all got done in spring last year, whereas that one got done in autumn. So the first year you needle pluck, then you wait till it's December and you candle prune, and you double check that each one's got the same amount of needles. And then autumn we can't touch in the first year, but the second year then we needle pluck. So we double check that every single one's got the same amount. And we want to, so this is like, here we've got last year's needles here, and we've got this year's needles growing up here.
They're light green.
Yeah, they're like really fresh, and then these ones have all been jaded by the weather and whatnot. So when I needle pluck this again, this will be in December, I'll be needle plucking this. I'll be plucking all of these needles off, and I'll be plucking all the way up this stem here until the last 2 rows of needles up here. 10 pairs, which is, 5 sheets, or 10 sheets, which is 20 needles. And then in autumn, you take off 1 layer, and then in summer, you take off the next layer, and you've got two needle plucking sessions. And that way the tree will make the same amount of sugars per bud.
So really, it's only the first year you acquire the tree.
Yes.
First year you acquire, you don't needle pluck beyond.
Yeah. That's super important. So, it is, but in December, like, by December, these needles are now old. They're like a year old. So now they're the old needles, and the needles that are going to grow out from this bud from here, they're the new needles. So we can take off these needles. These needles are now 2 years old. So that's that. I don't know. So anyway, okay. So this branch has been completely done, except for this bud here. So you've got to be really on the ball here. You can't leave anything behind, because if you leave even one bud out of place, you get an ugly knuckle there, and you might have to cut it off completely or camouflage it by putting a whole lot of foliage on top. Either way, it's not ideal. And it was actually an interesting segue into something that I learned in Japan about creating like a full volume pad, because before I went to Japan, I used to think you needed heaps of foliage to make like a nice full volume pad, and then that was one of the first things I learned, that you don't need a lot of foliage at all to make a full volume pad. So this process really opened my eyes up to it, because we took off, maybe more than half of the buds on the tree, because if each site has 5 buds and you leave them 2, that's more than half of the foliage on the whole tree. And we would do this. I didn't get to do this at all before. I didn't, because I came in spring, but we did the whole handling thing and the wiring up. And new trees, we would do that with needle pluck, and then we'd cut down to 2 or so buds, and then we'd wire them out, and we would leave very little foliage on the tree to make a full volume pad, like so. Okay, there you go. So Barry, would you like to zoom in on there? So ideally, I will wait until December, needle pluck, candle prune, and then winter next year I'll be wiring all these buds into a nice uniform shape. It's just this tree hadn't had a whole year with me yet, so it's a little bit scruffy at the moment, but next year we'll be able to detail wire all of these buds into the positions I want them to. And the same with the rest of these trees, but I need that foliage. This is the first foliage I've grown myself with this tree, so I need to prepare that for wiring. So you need a whole year of this process, or a year and a half really, to get yourself up to ready to detail wire a tree after acquisition. So it's a slow process, and I really want to show these trees, but it's going to take some time. So, yeah.
Matt, I'm a little confused. I thought you needle prune this time of year.
Yes.
You needle prune when.
Yep. So you want to, in your first year, you don't, because we're assuming that you bought a tree last year and you needle plucked, and then you nearly straight away went and cut all the candles, and maybe you wired it out, and so it doesn't have 1-year-old or 2-year-old needles on it anymore. So it's your first year you don't, but in your second year you'll be taking off this first row, right, or the bottom row that we've left on last year. Then, so that's autumn. You take that off, Then your candle grows, you then go candle prune, come to autumn, you've got all of these needles and the bud at the top here, and then you take that up and you have 2 rows. You take the first one off in December and the second one off in autumn, in sort of now. So does that hope helps? Did you look at the buds that went around?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you had 2 rows, so if you did that in spring, you've got 2 rows there. In summer, you would take another row off, and then in autumn, when your new buds are there, you take the other row off and you go back up to the next bud. You'll leave 2 rows on. So, is there any other questions about that? Because I think I've got through everything. If I didn't make it completely concise, let me know, because sort of my mind's going a million miles at the moment.
The schedules are difficult for people to follow, Matt, so I think you're going to do some notes and you run out of time or we had a problem with the printer, so maybe if you send them to me, we might be able to share them with members later.
Yeah, absolutely. So I wrote up a blog post about this and I sent it off to an editor and he didn't get back to me in time. I was hoping to have it either printed up or digital forms for you. So when that does come back, it's got all the time of the year and the applications. We'll distribute it somehow.
Yep.
We'll pamphlet or we'll maybe send it out in an email or whatnot. So that's just a deep way too far off that. Is there any other?
The smaller tree that you have there on your left, what would be your next steps with that? I know you don't want to do that now, but what would you be looking at doing?
So this tree, I want to fertilise leading up to summer, and in summer I want to needle pluck this tree, and then it falls into my routine. So this tree I haven't had, I've only had this tree maybe 8, 9 months, so this tree hasn't been full, and it also was cut right down, so it was a much bigger tree. So it was budgeting on summer, it was budgeting to give this whole tree foliage, and then I cut it down. So its budget was well in the black and it had very strong growth. So by cutting this down, I was very confident in candle pruning because it had so much stored up energy that it could then distribute through the candle. So these might even get a little bit smaller next year. Little buds like this all over it. So my next step would be to needle pluck this in summer and candle prune, and then the following year in winter I will needle pluck and wire it, detail wire every bud. So always working on sort of like an 18-month projection or an 18-month plan for the trees. That's the next step for this tree.
And how much do you dilute your fertiliser?
So the bottle has a couple of different dilutions, and I believe the one for pot plants is like a 10 to 1, so it says like 90 mil per 9 litres. So that's the one I use, and sometimes I put a bit more into it. I like it nice and strong. I like it black when I put it on. So super strong. The pines, if they're in good health, obviously not after you repot them. Don't do that. Because pines, all their strength comes from their roots, and so if you mess with their roots too much, it really knocks them down and they can fall off pretty quickly, especially lack of watering. It's really bad with pines. So 90 mil to 9 litres or a 10 to 1 ratio. I think that's right. 10 to 1, 1,000 to 1. 1,000. It's the strongest you can do that. So, and then you just fall into that routine.
What's the theory behind not fertilising after November?
So, when you candle prune, what you're asking the tree is to produce a second flush. And if that second flush has nitrogen in the soil, it's going to grow way longer than you hoped. So you don't want the nitrogen that the tree's been receiving to go into foliage growth, you want it to go into shock reduction. So you've been building the tree up, you've been building up the strength leading up to December, but you don't want any excess nitrogen making the needles or the buds grow super long. So you want it starved at that point, and then you want it to use the reserves left in the campion to use that as your second flush. And then you're asking it, I don't know really why pines produce more buds in their second flush, but it's super helpful for us, because if you distribute all of that nitrogen that's been stored up between more buds and they have to share that, they're going to grow smaller. And then you wait until they've hardened off and you won't get any more back budding, and you basically petrify that length in autumn when you do your bud selection, because they've stopped growing. And then you say, okay, that's good, that's nice and small. And you get rid of the rest, which sort of knock the tree back so they're smaller, and keep that small growth. So it's more about not letting the growth get too long. That's the whole process of candle pruning. We candle prune to get smaller buds, smaller needles, and with the bud select to get even growth, homogeneous growth. So it's really just summer, candle prune, autumn, bud select, and feed in winter or spring leading up to.
Matt, is it an advantage to leave the bud selection later in autumn or even as late as winter to get smaller buds?
Not necessarily. As they start hardening off, it doesn't really change.
As long as they're hardened off, you're not going to get much difference in size.
No, because they've basically stopped growing at that point. So, I would say leave it later, because you've got no chance of any sort of back budding. If you leave it, like, especially in Australia, like March can be pretty warm, and you can get, I have from clients' trees got back budding or a second flush in March by cutting in March. So you want to try and avoid that when you've got a tree at this level. It's a bit different if you've got a tree, you've got all different sized buds and you're trying to bring everything back. You've got a massive candle coming out here, you can cut that, you can get a bit of budding in March. But when you're in your routine and you're 2 or 3 years deep, you don't really want to do it too early. In fact, every time I've gone to Japan, I've come back in June and I've done it all then, so you can wait that long. It's just that you might be repotting in June, so you don't want to be wasting time on your clients when you're doing repotting or whatever. So, and you don't want to be really busy in winter and have nothing to do for this year, so. I don't know about you guys, but I get crazy in winter when it comes time to repot a whole lot of trees. So, it's probably, it's safer to do it in the winter, but if you don't have time, do it in the autumn as soon as it starts cooling off. And that's why they do it. I mean, bonsai nurseries in Japan are super busy. They've always got heaps of work to do, so that's why they sort of do it as early as possible without any detriment to the trees. Any more questions about?
Matt, could I bring up a tree question without notice? But I saw a member brought it in a very old tree, but it doesn't have the refinement that you have. Can I show you the tree and you suggest to people what should be done? Because I think the trees, I've got it here now. Yeah. It's at the stage where I think a lot of people have got black pine, but they can't bring it to the finishing trees that you're actually doing.
Yeah, I'll show you what I do with that tree. I got it now.
So another question while that's coming.
Yeah.
In summer, so you said you work from the biggest trees to the smallest?
Yeah.
Is there another step of the work, or it doesn't matter? Do you go from the biggest trees to the smallest, or it really doesn't matter?
No, it doesn't really matter, because everything sort of stopped moving at that point. So, it's not going to change any growth or anything at that point. But
it's a lovely old tree, but you can tell that it needs next stage. See what you can do.
So So if I bought this tree and I took it home right now, I would start needle plucking. Is it okay to start working on this tree?
Be my guest.
So I would come along and I would needle pluck every single bud.
Matt, could you just sort of, if you
Yeah.
can, just bring the tree around to the side? It'd be interesting to show people see it.
All the while I'm counting and I'm also inspecting the end bud when I'm doing this, because this has a little secondary bud, so I don't want that growing up in spring. So I'll do a preliminary sort of needle pluck, and then if anything looks a bit too, sorry, I'm trying to get it out in the camera. Yeah, I'll do a preliminary needle pluck, and then I'll go around and just double check that everything's balanced. So I'll just sort of take off the bulk.
Why is it 10? Why can't you do 8 or 12?
It's a pretty good question, actually. So if you look at a bud, like I thought there would be a whiteboard and I could draw it, but every row has 5.
Right.
And so if you just leave 2 rows, that's 10. So it's very simple. Like you'll hear a lot of people say like 6 to 8, or at Taishan we went down to only the top 5. But I don't want to teach that to people because it's like it requires lots of aftercare, and they could give that at the nursery. Whereas if you're teaching this to sort of people who don't have the same experience as someone who's studying Kimura, it's safer to just leave a bit more needles on. But yeah, I would needle pluck only once, and they'd needle pluck in summer, and they'd needle pluck down to 5 pairs. And we did that fairly rigorously last time I was there. We would do maybe four trees a day, and they were like this big, and you had to do it with needles, and you had to count every single needle on every single bud. It was
How old is that tree? How old is that tree?
Lola, 30 years?
Well,
Yep.
the reason why it's not as thick as it should be, and it's in a bigger pot, because I didn't think the roots were growing as Matt said. So I thought I'd put it in a bigger pot to let the roots grow, but that was wrong. And it should be potted every 5 years, and it should be in a smaller pot, which I have got. And that's why it's not as thick and as solid as Matt's, because I thought that the roots weren't there, and I was putting it into a bigger pot and thinking that'll help it grow, but I was doing the wrong thing. And according to our mate from Switzerland, said that it's every 5 years. Is that right, Matt, when you should repot?
Yeah, I don't really believe in what we get taught in books, because you don't need to repot that often. You really... Yeah.
How often do you repot?
Until trees that I worked on in Japan hadn't been repotted for 10 years or so, 10, 15 years. So Kimura's big famous juniper that you see in every picture of Kimura hasn't been repotted in 25 years. So it's we repot, and especially black pines, we repot them far too much, and repotting really knocks them back. So when you are going to perform this sort of work that you're explaining tonight on your pines, I would suggest getting your tree to a nearly finished stage and then repotting it, rather than trying to repot it. I've got a bunch of trees at home that I didn't bring because they got knocked back the last year when I repotted them, and they only put out a very small flush, and I was like, I'm not going to dehandle these ones, I'm not doing any work on them now. So you lose a year by repotting, and that's really important, because if you're trying to get a tree ready for a show, you need to buy all the time you can so that it's ready. So I'm nearly finished with this branch. I'm just going to speed pluck all this off, and then I'll turn it around.
This is really important to finish the whole tree and do the whole process
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the whole tree.
Super important, yeah. Do it all
What,
in one
tonight?
session.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm doing too much on it. There you go.
And while this tree, yeah, you could almost start feeding it now or next month. So I've got this. So by needle plucking, you also do another thing that I sort of forgot to really explain. By needle plucking, especially the top of the tree, you allow more sun to come down to the lower branches, and especially the internal branches that some of our trees have. You know, if we've got internal branches here, we've got huge growth here. They don't get as much sun. So by needle plucking, you open up the branches to more sunlight. And what I would do now is I would completely rewire this tree, wire all the buds out, and then I would cut the needles at half the length, and that allows more light in. I don't cut them for aesthetics, that's a byproduct. I cut them to get the light down into those lower branches. And those,
This stuff would be it.
yeah, right now would be a good time to do it, especially on this tree, because this tree, obviously, I don't know.
It's not that long ago I cut the wire off because I thought it was starting to cut in.
Yeah, and this is not a second flush. This is the first flush we put out in summer. So yeah, it's cool. You're not going to ruin any. Like if you try to wire that, half of them would break off because they're all green. But these are all hardened off, and we can wire this up straight away. So I would definitely wire this out so that all the buds aren't competing. This bud is competing with the bud above it. So if I widen this out and have them all laid out like that, they're all getting the same amount of light, and you can get much better results in the trees fully wired.
Is it safe to prune branches this time of year?
Yeah, it's no problem. It's not ideal. I mean, black pines are not a big deal because you just jig. If you're going to cut off a branch, you just make a small little nubby jig, and then it's no problem. But if you're going to cut a branch off and let it leak sap all winter, we've seen fairly problematic trees with that happening with sap rolling down the side of the tree. Yeah, so that's your example, Lola.
Yes,
Tomorrow morning.
yes, dear. Yes, dear, yes.
We're going to be done for an hour. And yeah, and double check all your buds. So I didn't go through, but some of these buds have like a little side one. You really need only one. That's super important. So just be a little bit pedantic about that. Let's just sort of inspect every single little bud, making sure that you don't have any side cards.
I think I should have said yes, master, is that right?
So Matt, the largest bud or the smallest bud, which one would you choose and why?
Have a look over your whole tree and then look at what bud. I mean, your largest bud will probably be your healthiest bud, and all the buds should be about that size anyway. And if they're big enough, like the only reason it's got side buds is because it's super healthy, so it's going to put out another one. So this is a good spot to grow. So all the buds that have a side bud will be roughly the same size anyway. So just take the middle one, and unless it's like a giant, you get rid of that because that's going to cause problems later on. So yeah, usually it's the middle one.
So Matt, you always start at the bottom and work your way up?
Yeah. Are you talking about needle plucking or?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems kind of stupid that you start at the bottom and then as you go up, all the old needles end up on the bottom branches. But we start wiring that way, we start every other thing, so it's just like hardwired and you start at the bottom branch. But theoretically, you should start at the top, but no one thinks about doing it. I asked UCA Tony's apprentice about that, and he looked at me with this weird expression. What? I'm like, should we start at the top so then the bottom? Well, no problem. So, okay, whatever. But they did start at the top with the big Milwaukee, and you would have like a branch, maybe this big, and you'd have to pull off nearly a garbage bag of old needles just to get to the needles that you had to pluck. So that's, I don't know, yeah, there's lots of old needles. But, yeah, it's probably best to start at the top if you can hardwire your brain to do that. But yeah, I'm just so used to starting at the bottom. It's a, I don't know, a bad habit or deep ingrained, but starting at the bottom as far as wiring goes. If you want to, you can be pedantic and use your. I'm going to try and get this on the camera, Barry. You can pull these off one by one. It's a hell of a lot slower though. That's right.
We were over in Japan 100 years ago. Old Mr. Cato's son was sitting on a little stool and had this big black pie in front of him, and he was using the tweezers to get the needles out.
Yeah.
And he's got a trick, I mean, it's still there, 1,000 years old. That was in the Better Homes and Gardens a few years ago.
A
His
tree was
tree.
1,000. Yeah. Yeah,
It was a black pine.
it's pretty common over there to have really old trees. But it's a bit unfair to say that it's 1,000 years old, because what it was probably maybe 950 years old 50 years ago when they dug it out of the mountain. And it's only been a bonsai for 50 years, but then they go, no, it's 1,000 years old. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I must
But-
find that book, I put it.
When I told Bjorn this, he was a bit sceptical, but they say that the Niwaki is like a bonsai, but you grow in the ground. So it's like styled like a bonsai, but it's big, like usually like a big tree, but it's all styled out like a bonsai. The one at Taishoen, they said that it belonged to the last shogun of Japan. The shogun's like the chief of the samurai. So this dude was like a master samurai, and apparently it was his bonsai like 400 years ago, and now they own it, and apparently he paid like $10 million for it. And they had like a huge crane truck to go like remove it from this public park and put it in their nursery. And then they work on it like a bonsai every year. It's crazy. And they have these little pellets for the fertilizer, and they would leave them on the tree for like four weeks. And then all the old ones they'd remove and put new ones on. And all the old ones they'd tip onto the Milwaukee, and it just had this big pile of old fertilizer pellets all over it. And that seems to be enough for them to candle prune each year. And we're talking candles like this big. Three students, Tiger and his apprentice, and a little bit of my master. It took us 2 days to needle play.